I'm glad I didn't make a video about Halo coming to Switch 2 and potentially PS5 later on in 2025, because it was going to be reported that Halo and Flight Sim 2024 were coming to Switch 2 and PS5. So specifically Halo the Master Chief Collection and Flight Simulator 2024, which sure didn't have the greatest launch in the world, but it's still kind of being fixed at the moment. So apparently sometime in 2025 we may see this happen. And this is all coming from Nate the Hate, who revealed on his own podcast recently that Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to Xbox in 2025, that Windows Central reporter Jez Corden, who can be corroborated quite easily, or like not corroborated, is someone who is definitely trustable when it comes to leaks and things, corroborated and said that Microsoft isn't stopping there. Corden reported that Senua Saga, Hellblade 2, Age of Mythology, and Gears of War Ultimate Edition are scheduled to come out on PS5 this year. Whether or not they show up on Nintendo Switch 2, however, it wasn't mentioned in the report. So it's worth keeping in mind that the Switch is definitely a hot ticket item this year. We don't know much about, well, we have a lot of leaks and rumors about it, but nothing official announced beyond the point that we may very well get some information in the not too distant future. But beyond that, the fact that like originally the report was Halo and Flight Sim were coming, now we're getting names like Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Age of Mythology, Hellblade 2, like sure, Hellblade 2 isn't a particularly great game, and Age of Mythology has a very specific niche, but to see Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Halo the Master Chief Collection on there is huge for a couple of reasons. Firstly, their Xbox properties coming to PlayStation consoles, which is probably the first big thing to mention. But secondly is that some people, like, depending on what side of the spectrum you fall on, whether it's on PlayStation, on Xbox, or on PC, where you honestly don't give a crap, regardless of what's happening, it's unusual to see massive games appear on rival platforms. Though normally the Switch isn't considered a rival platform, we did see Lego Horizon release on that platform too. So, it, released on PC, PS5, and Switch. Though in the console war space specifically, this is all in reference to Project Latitude, where Microsoft has in fact been saying that there is no red line. Now, have they come out and said this specifically? No, not yet. But the thing is that the whole idea of Project Latitude, the idea of there being no red lines on which games can or cannot come to PlayStation, on account of all of this coming from the boss of Microsoft saying this. So I feel like Phil can't really throw his weight around as much as he would like, but also that there may have been some internal strife regarding tensions of these sorts of games coming to PlayStation. But I digress. So anything can change at any time. Nothing officially has been said, but keeping in mind about, again, Satya Nadella mandating increasing margins in all divisions, including Xbox. And so how does Xbox make more money? They have to put their games on more places. And of course, Microsoft did spend a ton of money getting Activision Blizzard, which Xbox is likely never to be able to fully repay back to Microsoft no matter what happens. I feel like it was way too much money put into buying Activision Blizzard, but it's just interesting to see all of this go, and I'm surprised that this GameSpot article actually mentioned Project Latitude, to be completely honest. I was hoping that would be called Longitude for very different reasons, so I can make some really, really funny jokes that are absolutely probably because of my delivery would not be as funny. But it'll be insane to see what more can potentially come out on PlayStation after the trial run that Xbox gave back in 2024 with the likes of Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded coming to when those 4 games came to PlayStation. And of course they did really, really good. In fact, one of the games specifically, Sea of Thieves, did so well that they were then considering bringing more games to PlayStation. But I digress. This is all just coming from the rumor mill, specifically Nate the Hate and Jez Corden at Windows Central. I feel like Jez Corden can definitely be trusted to some extent. Nate the Hate, I'm not 100% on, but I think with all things considered, it will be interesting to see, again, like I said, how things go and what we should be kind of expecting moving forward. Though, with all that being said, though, I would be interested to know what you guys have to say about this. What are your thoughts, your opinions, especially if you're an Xbox fan, because I can't imagine thinking about where you're at firstly, but also secondly, where is Xbox's identity ultimately, and also above all else, what reason is there to then have an Xbox at the end of the day? But with all that being said though, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year, and with all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.